Hey guys, this short video is to go over spreadsheet basics and formulas. The next video will go into detail on how to complete the Start Your Own Business project. So I want to start off with what we call this. It's called a Google spreadsheet, and you can also call it a workbook because there can be multiple pages. At the bottom, you can tell that my workbook my workbook has 3 tabs, so 3 pages. I'm on the instructions tab right now. And in my tab, I have what I call cells. So I'm just clicking through. I have A1 as a cell, B1, B2. So I call cells by their column, which is a letter, and by their row, which is a number. So just to practice, can you click on E8? Okay, double check if you went here, that would be correct. Could you also try finding B17? Okay, that would be right there. To type a formula, you're always going to use an equal sign. So in column B, I'm just looking through all of these numbers, and most of them have an equal sign in front of them. So this one says equals 8 plus 7, equals 10 minus 2, equals 4 star 5, so that's multiplication, 4 times 5, equals 49 divided by 7, equals average. Notice this one has parentheses. That's because you have to input multiple numbers into this one. So you want to find the average of this one for 10, 8, 8, and 10. Notice that the formatting is particular. If I click inside of, so here's where you're going to type in your formulas or functions if you want to change them. So it has this FX. So that's for where you type your formula or your function. So if you want to learn more about it, you can click here, but this is your guide for how to format it. So you're going to type average, then you're going to have a left parentheses, and you're going to go ahead and the first value or range to consider when calculating the average value. So that's your first number, second number, third number, fourth number, and then close your parentheses. If you get an error statement, go back to here and see if you can figure out how your formatting was incorrect, or I can help you. So I'm going to hit enter. So the average of 10, 8, 8, and 10 is 9, which some of you already knew that. You can also find averages of cells in your spreadsheet. Notice B11, B12, and B13 do not have an equal sign in front of it because these are just cells with data, with numbers inside of them. Over here, I want you to find the average of different cells. So I want you to type equals average and then select cells that you want to find the average of. So let's say I am taking a test and in my math class. And my first quiz I took, I got an 8 out of 10. My second, I got a 10 out of 10. My third, I didn't do so well. I got a 6 out of 10 on. So I want to find the average of those 3 tests. So I'm going to type equals average, parentheses, left parentheses, and then I'm just going to use my up button to select that cell 8. And actually, I could use shift and hold down shift and select all 3 cells that I want. Or you could type in C11 colon C13 and then close your parentheses to tell it that's the last cell you want to use and hit enter. So your average quiz score would be an 8. One other thing to note is for formatting, notice this average is a decimal that is repeating, and I only want it to show to the nearest 10th or 100th, say. I'm going to use these decrease decimal places. Sorry, just ignore my dog. And I'm going to decrease it so I show to my nearest 100th. Okay. This type of formula also works for sum if you want to find the sum or the total of numbers. All right, you can check out my next video to get directions on the business project.